Hey, welcome in everybody. I didn't even have the music playing. We're starting a couple minutes late. I had some stuff come up right at the last minute. And yeah, so that's the deal. But Brian should be here. Brian, are you there?
Check, mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello.
Hey,
Can you hear me?
Brian's here and I'm here and you're here. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I want to get jumping into this pretty quickly. I want to give people a couple of minutes to get in because I ran late.
So what's going on with Apex? Do we got a new edition? Do we got like new content? Or are you just trying to get...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so they released an update. There is a new mode, special mode, and there's some new skins and stuff, a new event thing that they dropped out. So a couple different things in there.
You know, it's just one of those things. Normally, when you're like, I need to get to Apex, there's a reason. So
well, I'm trying to. So I've been making a bit of a run towards the next level in the ranked matches. Like I thought I might be able to get to gold. Like that was my goal. I wanted to get to gold. Well, now I'm in gold 1, which is the top level of gold. So I'm within a stone's throw of platinum. So now I'm like,
as terrible as it is in the OTP.
No, but platinum, it's like the second that Joe hit platinum, like our game's completely changed. Like completely changed. So now it's a real slog trying to get up there. So, you know, I've gotten within 50 points a couple of different times, and I lose like 5 games in a row and lose 150 points. So it's been a slog, but we've got less than 2 weeks left in the season before they do what's called a split, and they switch maps and you start all over again.
Okay.
So I want to get to platinum. Like I'm still gonna be okay with gold. I'll be okay, and I'll be proud that I made gold. But I'm so close to platinum, I got to do it. So I'm very excited. So even though there's this new fancy mode, it's all about ranked all the time right now until I get to platinum.
Got you. Makes sense. So this is kind of like me with Perfect League, where it's like I'm stuck in Diamond Hell.
Yeah.
I'd like to get to Perfect League, but I know that, you know, not everyone can lose 4-3 in the Diamond League series. But you know, yeah. I had that covered this week. That was one of the many wonderful things that happened to me this weekend.
It's been a week, but let's before we jump into all that fun stuff, why don't we get this podcast going? You ready for that?
Let's do it.
All right, peeps. I hope you're out there. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're having a great, not Monday, I almost said Monday, Tuesday evening. And we're going to jump right into We Random, episode 61. But let me hit record first. Old Man Wiggum hasn't told me yet. He probably will pop up like right now. But which one of these fancy sounds do we want to use? We're going to do that one. I like that one. All right, you ready, B?
I'm here. Well, let's go.
Let's do it. Oh, wait, before I do it, Emily just popped up and said hit record. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate it. All right, let's do it now. Hello and welcome to We Random, episode 61. This is a podcast where we talk about random stuff and we have fun about it. And Brian's going to tell you a little bit more. But first, we are recording this on Tuesday, December 7th, 2021. Hey, B, I know that this isn't something that I should share with people, but I managed to find out what Forrest Gump's Facebook password is. Can you imagine what that might be? 1 Forrest 1. That's right, everybody. Those are the kind of jokes you get around here, and we will be right back with more.
Almost Qualified Productions. We're 3 beers in. Time for you to catch up.
Welcome to We Random, episode 61. I am Landmark. Over there on your screen, if you're watching, that's Christopher. If you are not watching and you are listening in your ear holes, you can hear Christopher, but you will in just a moment. Say hello to the people, Christopher.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
So, as Skanzi has let you know, this is We Random. We have our Wheel of Doom. That Wheel of Doom is going to spin on the topics that we have pre-selected for this show. It will tell us which topic that we get to be mad about online today. And then, in true fashion, we will get mad about the topics. So, Skanzi, how do you feel about that? Are you ready to get angry?
I am ready to not get angry and to have a great night, but we both know that we'll probably get angry at some point.
That's true. I mean, like you said, with Apex, like that'll make you angry too. So you're just in for it. You better.
It's gonna be one of those nights
because it's gonna be one of those nights. But we've got some nicely selected topics here. We've got this episode and then one more before we go on our 2021 hiatus.
That's right.
As we told you all last week, we will be doing a random episode sometime between when we record next week and the new year. In that episode, we will have some of your favorite clips from this past year, but in order to have that, we need you to tell us what you want us to include. So, in order to contact us, you can contact me on Twitter, LandmarkMKE. You can contact Skanzi on Amazon Sidewalk, or preferably on Twitter at Skanzi. You can also contact us, AQ_PROD on Twitter. Let us know some of your favorite moments from the show so that we, your bad persons, can include them in our recap episode. Now that I've said all of that, are you ready to spin this wheel, Christopher?
Yeah, I'm gonna add one more way of contacting us. I'll just put a link in the chat for those that are here live. That's the link to the Discord server. You can pop in there and you can let us know on there as well. So yeah, let us know anything that's jumped out, things that stand out. Maybe if we're talking about 6 people or something like that. Anything that you'd like to see in this recap episode, shoot us a message. But until then, let's spin the wheel. I'm going to say this is going to be a good story, B. I'm saying it's a good story, and it is going to be a... Wait, is this the old wheel?
I don't know. What's the story?
That is the old wheel. I didn't update the wheel. Hold on.
What was the story?
It was the Minnesota family, which is kind of good, kind of bad.
Oh, that is not a good story at all.
You don't think so? No, you're right. That's a horrible story.
I don't think so.
All right, we're going to try again.
All right, let's try again.
Oh, this is...
What we got?
Chris Cuomo.
Okay, so we are starting with the wonderful story of Christopher Cuomo. So, Chris Cuomo, best known for being CNN's anchor in prime time, has been fired after more information was revealed about how he attempted to help his brother, former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, fight allegations of sexual misconduct. In a statement, Cuomo said, "This is not how I want my time at CNN to end, but I have already told you why and how I helped my brother. As disappointing as this is, I could not be more proud of the team at Cuomo Primetime and the work that we did." The CNN anchor tested a policy of not covering his brother starting in early 2020 during the pandemic, where the two of them regularly spoke and joked on air. The scandal basically engulfed Andrew Cuomo, and it spread to Chris, as he has acknowledged offering advice when the governor faced harassment charges. Now, the thing that really kind of sunk his battleship, so to speak, is that he was using his professional sources to gain information about those individuals who were bringing allegations against him. So this is a tough one, right? Because you have like your professional allegiance and your family allegiance, and like, to me, I'm not surprised that he helped his brother. I'm also not surprised, I'm not surprised at this outcome, but this kind of is a very, I don't know. I don't know how I want to phrase this, so I'm just not going to say anything at all, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to weigh in on this issue.
So, I read through this article, and as I read through it, the entire time I'm thinking, why the fuck was this guy fired? And then you get to that one line. There's basically one line in the entire article that kind of slaps you in the face. And that line, because I think you copied this directly from it, was, "The information released by the Attorney General showed how Chris Cuomo pressed sources for information on his brother's accusers." Like, even the rest of that sentence, "reported to the governor's staff and was active in helping shape responses to the charges." That stuff's fine. Like, I have no problem with that. But the fact that you're using your sources, your journalistic sources, to try to press people and get information, that's a big time problem. That's an ethical problem, right, for a journalist. And we're living in a time when journalists have to be held to a high standard because, people are trying to cut their legs out from underneath them. So yeah, this, outside of that one piece, that, those 40 characters or whatever it is, I had no problem with this. Like this is he's for all intents and purposes an intelligent guy. He's a confidant for his brother. His brother was in the shit big time, and he wanted to help out. I don't have any problem with any of that. Like he should be. Obviously, the guy's a journalist. He's on TV every night. He's got chops when it comes to media relations. He's a perfect person to help out with that. I get that. But as soon as you start to cross that journalistic boundary, then we're done. We're done. And that's that. That was it. That's what did it in. So I think this is the right move. I think you have to, because how does this guy have any credibility whatsoever when it comes out that he's pressing sources for information to help his brother? Like, no source is ever going to trust this guy again.
Right. It's just it's a very yucky situation, right?
Yeah.
Because the thing about sources is, you have to have that confidential relationship. And here, when he's trying to get likely negative information to besmirch these people who have brought these allegations, like that takes it to a whole different, like, negative and weird and kind of nasty level. And that's unfortunate. And, I think that there's a lot of double standards that go on. Like, if this were a different person in a different time, like, he might have been fired, but then he'll be fine. Like, I don't know if he will be fine from this, and like we'll figure that out. I'm sure he will be. I'm sure someone will take a chance on him and it'll be fine, and people will sweep it under the rug, because that's just kind of how things go these days, right? Like, Tommy Dreamer was out here making comments about Ric Flair and women, and everybody's like, oh, you got to go away for a minute. And now Tommy Dreamer is back. Like, we talked about that like 2 months ago, and now Tommy Dreamer's back like it never happened. So I'm sure this will be a similar situation. But I mean, it's good. Again, this is kind of a accountability issue. It's like, hey, like, you were trying to do something, but you took it a little bit too far. Or you need to be honest and forthright and say, like, look, I need to do this. What does this mean? Because if he were to step away from his thing and say, look, I need to help my brother with this, like, okay, fine, sure.
Right.
But you tried to kind of cover it up, and like that's what bit you.
Yeah, and I think before we move on, it's very important to call out, for those who aren't familiar with the situation, his brother was the governor in New York, I believe. He is accused of sexually assaulting 11 women. And it specifically says that Chris Cuomo was looking for information on the accusers. Now, something tells me he wasn't looking for information on the accusers in order to send them Christmas cards. Like, this is some shady shit that was happening. So I want to make sure that we're super clear and transparent on what was going on. This wasn't, his brother stiffed the paper boy on the $2.50 that he owed him. This is very, very serious, legitimate charges that he's up against. So I wanted to make sure we called that out.
100%.
All right, we're spinning it.
Let's spin the wheel.
Let's get something good.
The news is that was one of our more negative stories for the week, and it's already out of the way.
All right, we got Sarah Goodrum. This is a good story.
I mean, this is a negative story, but it's also a good story.
Okay.
So the Houston Astros have hired Sarah Goodrum away from the Milwaukee Brewers to make her their director of player development. According to multiple reports, the move will make Goodrum one of the highest-ranking female executives in baseball. The Brewers, as we actually covered on this podcast, named Goodrum the minor league hitting coordinator at the age of 27 in January of 2021. She was the first woman to hold that title for a big league club. She will become one of few women executives in baseball, joining Miami Marlins general manager and Baltimore Orioles director of baseball development. So this is interesting, right? Because these are all kind of front office roles or more management roles. And actually, I know that the San Francisco Giants actually have a female base coach, which is also a good step. But it seems like baseball, in some ways, for as backwards and convoluted as it is, thank you, Rob Manfred, is trying in some ways to make some inroads to be more diverse in terms of male and female employment.
Yeah, no, I think this is great. And I think that we need to diversify these positions in sports, period. So yeah, there's nothing bad that I can say about her getting this position outside of the fact that it's taking her out of the Milwaukee Brewers system. But not to rain on a good parade, I was a little bit skeptical with her comments that, everybody has been great to her. She hasn't run into any issues. all the players coming up today, they respect women in these positions. I 100% want to believe that is 100% true, but I 100% don't believe that 100% of that is true. I mean, we're just a few years removed from the bullshit that happened with the Houston Astros, where 2 or 3 different people lost their job because of the way that they were treating women reporters. So I don't know that that's 100% true, maybe because she holds an actual position in the team as opposed to just being a reporter who's reporting on the team. Maybe she's garnering more respect. She 100% deserves all the respect that she should be getting, that she feels she's getting, or maybe that she is getting. I don't know that it's that on the up and up, but hopefully it is. Hopefully it is, and it starts to get better. But, the fact of her moving into that position is fantastic.
Right. And in some ways, like, her role is in probably more removed from like that day-to-day level where
Right.
she's getting a lot of that exposure, because more of it's like, okay, as the minor league hitting coordinator, you're like looking at all of these like big picture trends, and then you're working with your coaches who are passing along that message, and like player development, like you're looking at these big picture trends and you're passing this information along. So maybe it's more the people in the front office, and I wouldn't guess that those people are great either, but let's keep it positive.
Probably
right?
a half a step better than the people in the clubhouse.
I mean, I don't know about that, because those people are the older people who
That's
they
true.
want to be like it used to be.
And they used to be in the clubhouse. Yeah.
But yeah, so good times though, and a feel good moment for her, and I hope that she does well.
Yeah, all told, good story. Good story.
Gotta just keep her away from banging the trash cans, right?
Oh my God. All right, well, let's talk about this amazing, perfect, top of the line, wonderful, amazing Brewers trade that we got. We're bringing in a superstar, baby. Let's talk about him.
We sure are. So the Milwaukee Brewers snuck in a trade right before the MLB lockout began. The Brewers traded Jackie Bradley Jr. and infield prospects for outfielder Hunter Renfroe, not to be confused with the guy who plays for the Las Vegas Raiders, but Hunter Renfroe of the Boston Red Sox. Now, the move accomplished not one, but 2 goals in one transaction. They now have their replacement in right field for Avisail Garcia, while also getting rid of the salary of Jackie Bradley Jr. Does that deserve the clapping, or what does this deserve? Give us a sound drop, whatever hits your heart. I'm surprised you actually gave me the clapping. I thought you were going to go with a negative one, but let's keep it positive. So
no, I'm thankful that Jackie Bradley Jr. is gone.
So Renfroe, who is entering his age 30 season, has hit .237 with an on-base percentage of .297 and a slugging percentage of .490 over his 6-year career, coming off arguably the best season of his career with the Red Sox, where he hit .259 and slugged .501. So why this is important and why this is a very David Stearns move. After striking out in 28% of his plate appearances in the first 5 seasons, Renfroe has cut his strikeout rate down to 22.7 in 2021. He's known for the long ball, as he's averaged 36 home runs per 162 games played in his career. And if it couldn't get any better for Mr. David Stearns, Renfroe is projected to earn $7.5 million in arbitration next season and is under club control through the 2023 season. So this checks every single box for our friend David Stearns, except if this guy had like 6 more minor league options and could play 4 positions. So give me some thoughts on this. When you saw this come through, what immediately hit you? I know what immediately hit me, but I want to hear your perspective first.
He's a fucking 230 hitter. Like, we got booted out of the playoffs. Why? Because we couldn't hit the motherfucking ball, B. Like, we had, 2 hits in that fucking series. And so obviously the answer to that, bring in another guy who can't hit. What the fuck? I understand this is what we're stuck with because of the team that we have, the dynamics that we have, the money that we have. I get that. But for fuck's sake, the guy's a 230 hitter.
Yeah, I looked at this and I'm like, this is the most David Stearns move to, like, literally, this dude is a very split-A hitter. Like, he basically, he is good against lefties. I think his career average against lefties was like 250, and then his career average against righties was like 219 or like 220 or something. I'd have to look it up, but it wasn't good. So, you're kind of right there. But again, this is one of those, hit the ball far and 3 true outcomes. And like this guy is one of your 3 true outcomes guys because he's going to hit dingers, he's going to walk, he's going to strike out a whole bunch.
Right.
So, welcome to the team, Hunter Renfroe, and you'll fit right in.
Yeah, I'm spinning the wheel. I don't want to talk about this guy no more. I'm done with him.
We could have celebrated that they actually got rid of Jackie Bradley and how this actually helps Tyrone Taylor and all that. But what are we on now?
We're going to talk about everybody's favorite quarterback, Tom Brady.
Oh, we're not talking about Jared Goff.
This is actually a really good Tom Brady story, though, actually. I loved the shit out of this when I read it.
Although the funny part is this really isn't like a Tom Brady story.
It's really not. That's what makes it good.
This is about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and a Pontiac, Michigan freshman basketball team. So the freshman basketball team decided that they wanted to create a group chat. And when they did that, they accidentally entered a wrong number into their group. That wrong number happened to belong to Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive back Sean Murphy-Bunting, who is still holding Alan Lazard, by the way. But he was also born in Macomb, Michigan, and played college football at Central Michigan. Murphy-Bunting tried to convince the boys that they'd entered the incorrect phone number, but when the team thought that he was their teammate playing a prank, he decided to just FaceTime call the group. Murphy-Bunting talked to the group for a while and eventually passed the phone to running back Leonard Fournette, who's not too fast, but he walked around very slowly, and he took the team around the locker room to introduce them to players such as Mike Evans, Rob Gronkowski, and even Tom Brady. One of the basketball players' parents relayed this story, saying that he couldn't believe they took the time to entertain my son and his teammates. I'm sure they had a good time laughing at the fact that the Super Bowl champs got randomly added to a freshman basketball team's group chat. So this is kind of like a fun story. It's kind of one of those things where dude could have just like ignored it and deleted it. But he's like, no, I'm just gonna call these people and like see what's up.
Right. No, this is hilarious. I mean, like this is a feel-good kind of story, right? Where kids make a mistake, they call the wrong guy, they have fun with it. I think one of the stories I read, and it's not in this one, but I think Gronkowski actually walked around the locker room for a while holding onto the phone because Brady wasn't there, and so they were waiting for Brady to get there so that they could.
Fournette. Fournette was just like taking him around, like talking to people and like making stuff up until Brady was out of this meeting.
Right. So they wait for Brady to get out, and then he jumps on the FaceTime call. So, I mean, you know what? I don't like Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They beat us last year in the playoffs. But this is a great story.
I mean, did they find Antonio Brown's fake vaccination card in that locker room? They could have spent some time looking around
dissecting that. Maybe photoshopping a new one. All right, I don't think that's a short story, so I'm going to spin, but that's a good story. I like that. It is a cute story.
Good.
We're going to get angry. We're going to talk about some balls, B. Major League Baseball's balls.
Oh, see, I don't even know that I'm going to get angry about this, but you can feel free to get angry all you want.
Oh, I plan
because
to.
a new report by Baseball Insider has accused Major League Baseball of secretly using 2 different baseballs during the 2021 season, potentially impacting players' performance and game outcomes without the knowledge of players or teams. The report draws on research by Meredith Willis, an astrophysicist and data scientist who in recent years conducted her own independent studies of baseballs used in MLB games. In a statement, the league acknowledged that it had used 2 different balls and blamed differences on production and supply chain due to the pandemic. MLB claims that the supply of the new baseballs was not sufficient to cover the entirety of the season, so excess inventory was used to supplement the amount of baseballs needed to provide a full complement of baseballs for the 2021 season because major corporations are sponsoring this event. So, what this astrophysicist found is that hundreds of baseballs were collected from 15 stadiums, and she found that half of the balls used this season conformed with the old standards, and that meant that they were heavier and could be hit farther. Willis also found that the balls indicated that some of the older and heavier balls had been manufactured after the league's announcement that it would move to a lighter ball, including every ball that had been produced after January of 2021. So, You got some splaining to do, Mr. Manfred, so give it to us. What do you got on this one, Sconzi?
So first of all, I think we have to look at the fact that there is a huge impact to competitive balance here. Like if this is true, you're using two completely different baseballs that impact the way that the ball is hit and thrown, et cetera, et cetera. Like that's a huge issue. And who's to say, and I'm just going to throw a conspiracy theory out there, who's to say that Major League Baseball didn't know where those balls were going to be going? And so maybe if we want a team like Milwaukee who lives off the home run to not hit as many home runs, we send the balls that don't hit as many home runs to that team. I'm not saying that happened, but it sure as hell could have. I think you've also got a fact that right now there's a lockout. Players are locked out because there's a labor disagreement. The players don't trust the owners. The owners want to try to steal from the players or cheat out the players, right? And now what we're seeing is that Major League Baseball, which is the owners really, they're impacting play. They're impacting the statistics that people are doing. They're impacting how people's performance is going. And when you also point out that even after they said they were making the change, they didn't actually make the change, and now they're lying to them. I mean, this like if I was an MLB player, I would be fucking livid at this, and it would instantly, as if I'm not already angry with the owners, it would just put my back up against the wall even more.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is just the weakest. Oh, it was supply chain. Like, come on, man. Like, it's
a billion-dollar business, man.
Right.
You have to be on top of that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I again, you all know how I feel about Rob Manfred. Rob Manfred is the one person who is more incompetent than our national Congress.
They fucking suck.
You know, like, that's how I feel about Rob Manfred. Like, I would trust our Congress to get something done before I trust Rob Manfred to get something done. So, knowing that, you know exactly how I feel about this issue.
Yep, and I'm spinning the wheel because I'm done with Rob Manfred, the dick. Maybe not of the week.
You gotta play it. Now you gotta play it.
All right.
I was thinking it. Now you gotta play it.
Dick of the week. And speaking of dicks of the week, let's talk about not the dick that is part of the story, but the good part of the story. This is jerseys for Jackson.
All right. So I don't know how to number, but we'll deal with that at a later time. So on Friday, December 3rd, people were encouraged to wear baseball jerseys to honor 8-year-old Jackson Sparks, who was killed during the Waukesha Christmas Parade. Sparks loved baseball, and his mother made a request for kids that were coming to the funeral to honor him by wearing a baseball jersey. An online Facebook commenter set aside the opportunity to be angry about things and made a post that went viral, asking adults and anyone who was willing to participate to wear a jersey and share it with the hashtag Jerseys for Jackson on the 3rd. The post reached across the globe with many participating, including Milwaukee Brewers Christian Yelich, Colton Wong, and Adrian Hauser. So this was kind of neat because this is something that kind of went from just being like a Wisconsin thing to being more of like a national thing, because it even got picked up by some of the national news networks and, you know, other people who like didn't know what was going on still participated. So this is one of those things where something good, I guess, came out of something that was really bad.
Well, I mean, you can say it's good. I mean, it's just a bunch of people wearing jerseys, right? But I think it's one of those moments where people become part of some sort of a movement, some sort of a remembrance kind of thing. And I think it's cool that people kind of got behind it. It's a very, very small thing. I wore my jersey on Friday in my house at my desk. But I think it was a cool thing, and I think there was some guy down in Texas, if I remember correctly, who kind of helped push this forward too. Whereas his thought was, why is it just people that are going to the wake or the funeral that are doing this? Let's all do this. Let's all wear a jersey. And he kind of pushed it forward. The Brewers put it out on their Facebook or their Twitter, and that's where I saw it at. So yeah, I thought it was kind of a cool thing to try to stand up, try to unify, try to, you know, do something tiny and small, but something to remember some of the good in the world when there's so much bullshit and horribleness.
Makes sense.
All right, I'm going to spin again, but we're getting really short on happy topics, B.
I don't know about that.
Bill's Mafia, maybe. This is the only good one left.
This is really the only good one
It's the last good one. We might have to quit after this one.
I mean, we do have a longer random rankings, but I don't know if you wanted to get mad about any of the other ones. But first, before we get mad, we'll talk about those table smashing folks in the Bills Mafia. While Bills cornerback Tre'Davious White found out that he tore his ACL during the Thanksgiving game against the New Orleans Saints, Bills fans sprang to action to do something to honor him after his injury. Laura McKee, VP of the Mafia Babes, started a social media campaign to get individuals to donate $27 to a charity in White's hometown of Shreveport, Louisiana. It was a food bank, and the $27 is symbolic because that is White's jersey number. Within 1 week of the injury, fans around the world have donated more than $108,000 to the Food Bank of Northwest Louisiana in White's name. The food bank says that with their resources, they can turn every dollar donated into $10 of food value, meaning that every $27 donation allows them to provide food for about 100 meals. As it stands currently, the donations will provide over $1 million worth of food value, according to the food bank. The food bank plans to coordinate an upcoming food distribution event with Tre'Davious White's mother and a Shreveport councilwoman on Tre'Davious' behalf. So I thought that this was kind of cool because, like, the Bills Mafia folks, like, they're crazy and they put each other through flaming tables and they get really, like, passionate about stuff. But this is kind of cool. Like, this is another one of those, like, oh, we're doing something after the fact, but we're doing something nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, first of all, I didn't see what happened with this kid when he got injured, but hopefully everything's okay. And, you know, he'll be fine and whatever. But, yeah, this is a way of turning something ugly into something good. Again, we've had a couple of those stories, and I just want to read out a number really quick, and this is my rudimentary math: 4,013,296 and change. That's how many meals were donated. 4 million meals. That's 4 million people who get to eat that otherwise couldn't. Or if you divide that by 3 meals a day, it's, you know, 1 1/3 million or whatever. That you can feed somebody for that many people, 1 million plus people for an entire day. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's amazing. And, you know, especially this time of year, there's a lot of people who struggle and a lot of people who suffer. There's people who need that help. And as they mentioned in this article, the food bank said that their stores are, their backups, their stores of food is really running low right now. So this is something that's really going to help them give food to the people that need it. This is food banks and these types of things, due to my personal history and background, mean a hell of a lot to me. And so something like this, I think, is just next level amazing. So
Definitely agree. Now, I propose that we do one of the topics that are going to make us angry, and then we move to random rankings.
all right, which one's it going to be?
Let's let the wheel decide.
Oh God, here we go. All right, we are going to talk about the theater professor. This was a weird read.
So, a misunderstanding in the Coastal Carolina University Theater Department soon turned into a lot more. It all started when a black theater student told a visiting drama teacher that she wanted to connect with non-white students. The teacher drew up a list of names on a whiteboard, then forgot to erase it when they left the studio. When several other students walked in, they saw the list and were left with a suspicion that those on it had been singled out with racist intent. The visiting teacher wrote an apology saying, "No matter the good intention, I still want you to know I'm an idiot and I am sorry." Things might have ended there, but at a time when college campuses have become center stage for polarizing issues of race, identity, and what constitutes harm, Steve Ernest, drama professor, decided that he was going to throw some gasoline on the fire. The 62-year-old replied to this email chain and said, "I'm sorry. I don't think that this is a big deal." Ernest said, "I'm sad that people got their feelings hurt so easily. And these people are going into theater?"
One second. I want to clarify. This was a reply all to everybody in the school.
Yep.
All right, go on.
And then, after several students replied upset with Ernest's comment, the professor replied again and said, "Thanks to all of you for your hate emails. I am deleting this chain." So, eventually, Ernest apologized for the initial remarks, claiming, quote, "an empathy issue that I could improve on," further saying that his own children will attest to the fact that he has ingrained the old suck it up and move on mentality. So, what happened was, despite working for the university for 16 years, Ernst has now been relieved of his duties. So, what we're saying here, and we don't know the full details, right? Because we weren't there, but it sounds like the student and the drama professor had a back and forth, and maybe the drama professor had put these names on this board, like these are people that you can connect with. I don't know. But then these other people walked in and like, why are these names on this board? What's going on? And then the drama professor is like, dude, I'm sorry, this is weird. And then this guy, now, Sconzi, can you tell me the persuasion of this gentleman?
He's a white guy.
Yeah, he's a white guy. 62-year-old white guy comes and goes, "This ain't a big deal. You just need to deal with it. Back in my day, we just raised our bootstraps. And then when we raised our bootstraps, we got up to walk. And then when we got up to walk, we just dealt with it."
Yeah, that sounds about right. Do you mind if I play a quick clip from one of my favorite movies, Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
As long as we don't get we don't get banned from YouTube for it.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna play it anyway.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
I think that's the best. I didn't mean to play it again. That's. I hope that came through. Oh, it didn't come through to Brian.
Hear it, so,
no, it
yeah,
didn't. It didn't come to you. Here, look,
was.
I'll play it for you alone, maybe. Except that it's already gone. I'll play it here real quick, just so you can hear it. But there you go. So you should have heard that one.
I heard that one.
Yeah. So, like, I don't even know where to start with this.
Entitlement privilege is where you start, right? Like this dude,
like the reason the names were on the board was 100% innocent and was someone was trying to help somebody else, right? And then they cleared it up. They said, "Hey, this is what happened. This is what's going on." And everyone was like, "Oh, okay, well that makes sense." And then Jackie McJackerson jumps in and decides he's gonna fucking stick his entire knee in his fucking mouth, and just like, what the fuck are you trying to solve here, guy? Like, and it's funny because towards he is a self-proclaimed conservative. He is a Trump supporter. And towards the end of the article, he said something along the lines of, at least in this change, now he's going to feel more comfortable about sharing his actual beliefs and thoughts. So what that tells me is this guy is an asshole. He's a piece of shit. He's probably racist, or at least has racist tendencies. And he finally got outed. So fuck you, Professor. What's your name?
So I think you just overtook me as the clip on this, unless we just like clip this entire. So someone write down that this needs to go into the 2021 recap. This is definitely going into the 2021 recap. But like, that's my whole thing with this, right? Like this dude comes in here and he's just like, "Oh, it's fine. Like you just need to no, like." This person, sure, should they have given away this identification information of these other students? Maybe, maybe not. Probably they shouldn't have. But they cleared it up. And then this dude's got to come in and mansplain and say, "You're going into theater. You need to be tougher. You need to have a thick skin." You know who has a thick skin? Me, because I'm a man. I'm 62. You can talk to me about being a 62-year-old man. I've been seeing things. I saw so many things, and you need to toughen up. Stop it.
Well, and here's the thing is his point actually, in a roundabout way, wasn't necessarily wrong, right? Like, if you want to be an actor, you're going to get told no a fuck of a lot, right? Like, you're going to get told no all the goddamn time. So yes, the point that somebody who's in theater has to get a thick skin, they have to be okay with that rejection. But this isn't no, wrong venue, wrong time, nope.
Yeah, and I left all the political stuff out of it because, like, if this dude was not that way, he's still a jerk. So let's just leave it at that.
I just thought it was funny that at the end he's like, "Yeah, guess what? I fucking love Trump." Pardon my French, but you're an asshole. And with that, B, I think it is time
Random rankings.
for some random rankings. What do we got going on?
Well, the good news is we are probably going to be drafting some assholes today because we
Probably.
are doing the $33 Dream Team Draft. So, on the Baseball Bros Twitter account, a Twitter account that I'd never heard of before this tweet, an image was posted challenging commenters to create a dream team from the past 30 years, staying under a $33 salary cap. There are 11 total positions that need to be filled. For the rankings, Sconzi and I can select the same players. We have not discussed who we will pick prior to drafting, and we're just gonna go ahead and make a team. So, because we can draft the same players, I think it'll make sense that we can just go back and forth, or how do you want to do this?
I thought we'd do position by position, be kind of fun, and then we can kind of go
Okay.
over why we chose, who we chose, and that
Awesome.
kind of thing.
Cool.
So why don't you go
All right.
first? You can pick the position and let us know where we're going.
All right, so I will look this up because I actually prepared. So look at me. I
Oh,
am prepared.
dang.
We are going to actually start with the designated hitter. So there are several options for the designated hitter, but I went the budget route. So I am going with Mr. $2 Paul Molitor.
Okay.
So the reason that we're going with Paul Molitor as the DH, Molitor is generally going to be someone who's going to hit for a little bit of a higher average, when in his prime, and he has on-base versatility. So he's not going to necessarily hit for power, but he's definitely going to be on base, and he's going to create a little bit of havoc while he's on base. So I think that is important. And as I was looking at the overall structure of my team, I wasn't necessarily looking for that power component from my DH. So I wanted somebody who was a little bit more of a better overall hitter and base runner.
Yeah. I think this is a great choice. You can't go wrong with Paul Molitor. So much so that I am taking Paul Molitor as my DH as well. For a lot of the same reasons that you mentioned, right? When I kind of put my team together, like we've talked about this 100 times. I'm a guy who, great, you can hit home runs. I wanted guys who are going to get on base and can just get a base hit. And you'll see that, riddled throughout quite a bit of my lineup here. And Molitor's that guy. Like, he's a career 370 on base percentage guy. He runs, he can steal bases. He gets on base. He hits the ball. He can send the ball the opposite way when you just need to push somebody over, whatever the case may be. Whatever needs to be done at the plate, he can do that. He even hits some home runs every now and then. Career 234 home runs. So he had a little bit of pop in his bat too. So yeah, Molitor in my mind, especially because in something like this where you have $33 to spend, you have to be judicious. You have to find those steals that you can get for a lower amount. Paul Molitor, a Hall of Famer for $2 is a fucking no-brainer.
Yeah, because generally, if you do the $3 all around, that's what you get. But if you spend up, then you got to spend down. So I'm guessing you spent down somewhere. So name a position and tell us who you got.
I'm just going to move up to the pitcher.
Okay.
So the pitcher options that we have, I can't see because that thing is really, really small. Let me just scroll up here.
I can read
Starting
them to you
pitchers,
if you'd
we've
like.
got, going from the most expensive to the least expensive, Greg Maddux, Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens, Pedro Martinez, Clayton Kershaw. Now, I looked at this and I said, you have got to be kidding me. Possibly the best pitcher to ever pitch in Major League Baseball is $2. Like, this is the biggest no-brainer of no-brainers in my mind. Pedro is obviously my guy for $2. Steal, absolute steal.
All right. See, I compared Pedro to the top three, and he was there. I considered it because I know how you feel about Pedro, but I decided that I was going to draft my first asshole. So I am
Wait, Kurt
going
Schilling
with
is on there?
the $3 Roger Clemens.
Oh, yeah.
So the thing with Clemens is that he is someone who, I kind of really compared him with Andy Johnson. I looked at Maddox and I'm like, you're great. Like, you're a fantastic pitcher, but if we're building this lineup and I'm thinking like this pitcher has to face this opposing lineup, I want somebody who's got a little bit more strikeout capability, somebody who's going to try to kind of keep the ball in the ballpark, things like that. So I was between Johnson and Clemens, and I felt like I could take the slight bump down to Clemens in price.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think for me, Pedro is always going to be the best pitcher ever. When you look at the fact that he pitched in the steroid era, for fuck's sake, and he still had ERAs under 2. Like, it's insane. Like, it's fucking insane.
Yeah.
And he's not afraid to throw at somebody, which, you know, when baseball was baseball, that was something you had to do. All right,
when
B.
I pulled myself up by the bootstraps.
Exactly. All right, what's next?
All right, so now I am going to tell you where I spent up. So I spent up for Barry Bonds.
Oh my God.
$5 in left field.
All the assholes on your team.
As I started to consider my options, I was like, I need some power in this lineup. So I looked at all of these options and I tried to think about where am I going to get some power? So what do I actually want out of my players? Like, generally, I like to have a build that's a good balance. Like, Bonds in his early career didn't hit for as much power, but he played better defense. Late in his career, he was basically a statue, but he also could hit the ball 912 feet. His head was also, 28 inches big at that point, right? But I feel like Bonds is going to give me a nice power bat that I'm not getting at DH with Molitor.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. So I kind of looked at things a little bit differently. I'm not sold on power. I think you want a little bit of power, and that's kind of the route that I went. So in left field, the options we had were Barry Bonds at $5, Ricky Henderson at $4, Manny Ramirez at $3. Why the fuck Lance Berkman's in here for $2? I don't understand. And Albert Bell for $1. When I looked at this, there were really only 2 options. Maybe 3. Manny Ramirez was pretty decent, but really it was Barry Bonds or it was Ricky Henderson. And I would much rather have a guy who's going to, Barry Bonds in his later years, he hit like 400 every year because he was doped out of his fucking mind. But I want Ricky Henderson. I want better defense out in left field. And if you get him on the base pass, he's going to steal all over the place. So now all of a sudden I've got Ricky Henderson and Paul Molitor on the base pass causing havoc. I mean, between them, that's let's see, how many stolen bases did my guy Molitor have? That's like almost 2,000 stolen bases between the two of them. So
yeah, that was a hard decision for me, honestly. I pondered that one for a while, but I decided that I had to go somewhere else. So where are you going now, Sconzi? Where are you taking us?
I'm just going to move over to center field.
All right.
And this is another one. This is actually a very defensive heavy center field.
I wonder if you're going to steal my pick.
And then there's Mike Trout. So the big one is Mike Trout, who is the best player that nobody's ever heard of. Ken Griffey Jr., who I think was a little overrated, but whatever. Carlos Beltran, who I think is probably very underrated, honestly. Andrew Jones and Jim Edmonds. So, I took the best pitcher in my mind that I've ever seen. So I think I'm going to take the best defensive center fielder I have ever seen and has probably ever played the game. And I get to save some money. That's $2 Andrew Jones.
Yeah, that's not bad. So I like that one. I actually kind of went in a very similar vein. I went with former Milwaukee Brewer, in case you are looking for a center fielder, Jim Edmonds. Now, the thing about Jim Edmonds is, number one, he costs $1.
Yeah.
2, he can hit a little bit. I would say he probably hits a little better than Jones does, and he can pick it, in center field, especially in his younger days. Like, once he got a little bit long in the tooth, it was a little bit harder for him, but he definitely could go get it in the early years. So I was thinking, especially if I'm putting Bonds in left, I need somebody in center who's going to be able to go get it. And that actually might lead me to my right field choice as well, because I also need someone in right field who is going to be able to kind of go get it. And I had to be a little bit budget conscious, and I went with Vlad Guerrero. Because the thing about Vlad Guerrero is he's going to swing at everything, and he's going to hit everything, and he's also going to throw you out if you ever try to run on him. So that was kind of my thought with my outfield. Is Bonds is kind of there as a statue. Edmonds is going to go get it. Vlad is fine. Like, he's not horrible, but he definitely has a really good throwing arm, and he's going to give me some offensive versatility. What do you got over there, Sconzi?
Dude, right field is rough.
I know what you have.
You know exactly what I have.
I think you have.
No, you know exactly what I have.
Shocked.
I'll let you choose it in a second. But in right field, for those who are listening at home, for $5, we got Ichiro Suzuki, $4 Vlad Guerrero, $3 Mookie Betts, $2 Larry Walker, and $1 Gary Sheffield. So one of these is a Hall of Famer right now. Maybe two. Did Vlad get into the Hall of Fame? Maybe. I'm not sure. Ichiro will be in the Hall of Fame. Sheffield, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, like, this is stacked. Like, you could very easily choose Larry Walker, who I thought was amazing when he played. Vlad Guerrero, I thought really, really hard about, because I loved Vlad. But in the end, you know, perhaps the best all-around player that I've seen in my lifetime, outside of Bo Jackson, maybe. Who's my right fielder?
Ichiro
Suzuki. Of course it is. You definitely got to pay $5 for this. So now I just want to remind people that on the base pass now, I've got Paul Molitor, Ichiro, Andrew Jones, and Ricky Henderson. And let's keep in mind, what does that defensive outfield got going on for them? Ricky Henderson, Andrew Jones, Ichiro Suzuki. I mean, any one of those three can pretty much play the outfield all by themselves. And I got all three of them out there. Nobody is getting a base hit in the outfield. It's just never going to happen.
That is fair. Now, what I decided to do is, did I pick right field? No, you get to go now because I picked right field. So
let's see. Go. Is it me? Okay.
It is you.
Well, let's close out the pitchers. Close out the pitchers. Right. We're gonna go to closers.
Yeah.
So for the closers, we got the greatest closer ever, Mariano Rivera. Maybe the number 2 closer ever, Trevor Hoffman. I think new Hall of Famer Billy Wagner, maybe. Kenley Jensen, who I think plays for the Dodgers. I don't even know who the fuck he is. And Craig Kimbrell, the only reason I know him is because he went to the Cubs and got fucking shelled, which was amazing. So this is one where I didn't want to spend up, and I think you can get a value here because I was always a huge Billy Wagner fan. Like, he was not Mariano Rivera by any stretch of the imagination, but watching this little 5'6" guy go out there and throw like 105 miles an hour was freaking amazing. I love Billy Wagner. So you give me that little lefty kind of sidearm guy, I'm there all day long. So Billy Wagner for me.
Yeah, I went with Billy Wagner too. That was an easy one for me because I looked and I'm like, you know, I didn't need to spend money elsewhere. So I wanted to stay at that $3 line with both of my pitchers. So I felt like Wagner definitely still gives you the best of an elite closer. And, you know, especially coming from that side, like, he's gonna give some people some fits. So I like that. Now, in order to help out my pitchers, I decided to pay up at catcher for Pudge Rodriguez. And that is a $5 cost, but that cost is well worth it because this man can catch, he can run, he can hit, he does it all. So I wanted my pitchers to have the best.
No, I think it makes sense. I think that that's definitely the pitcher. The only, like, when you look at these catchers, Buster Posey could catch a little bit. None of the rest of them could catch. Like, they're glorified DHs. Like, they can't run, they can't catch, they can't play in the field. Like, that's all they are. Is they're just a bat. The only one here that's a legit, like, plus defender is Pudge Rodriguez, and Buster was kind of okay. So yeah, in my mind, this is absolutely a spend up. This is a Pudge all day long.
Awesome. So now that we have talked about catcher, what do you have for us here?
Well, you know. Let's start at first base.
Okay.
So at first base, we've got, from the top down, Albert Pujols, Miguel Cabrera, Jeff Bagwell, Jim Thome, and Mark McGwire. So There's a lot of similarities, especially the bottom three, right? Bagwell maybe hit a little bit better, but for the most part, the three on the bottom are kind of the same. Pujols and Cabrera hit for average a little bit better. I mean, Cabrera won a Triple Crown, for fuck's sake. So they hit for average a little bit better. But when it comes down to it, when you're doing this kind of a deal, you have to save some money. And, even though he was an asshole, I'm taking Mark McGwire.
All right. Well, that's interesting. See, I was like, all right, of these people, which one of them is not just a dude who stands on the base? So I went for Jeff Bagwell. Because Bagwell is like fine. Like he can run a little bit, he can hit, like he could play like okay-ish defense, right? Like maybe not amazing, but he did something. So I wanted to get a nice quality first baseman who wouldn't necessarily hurt my defense here.
Yeah, for sure.
So, looking at that, I then went to shortstop. And shortstop was really difficult because we've got some really good options here. We've got Alex Rodriguez, Cal Ripken Jr., Derek Jeter, Barry Larkin, and Ozzie Smith. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, like Ozzie Smith is obviously probably the best defender of these five, but hitting was not really his thing. Can I find one of these guys who can kind of hit and also play defense? And that is how I found Mr. Barry Larkin for $2.
All right. I can kind of see that. I think Barry Larkin and Derek Jeter were kind of similar. Derek was probably a little bit better overall than Barry Larkin was. Ripken was okay. Like he was never spectacular. He just never not played. Rodriguez, of course, was on the drugs. Yeah, in my mind, I kind of live by the middle of the field defense thing, right? So I got Andrew Jones in center, best center fielder defensively, I think, hands down ever. Pudge is really good defensively, a catcher. So of course I'm going with the best shortstop defensively on here, which hands down is Ozzie Smith. And he's $1, a freaking $1. Now he didn't hit great, but big deal. Give me that defense and he's going to save me runs and make up for it that way. So that's a no-brainer for me.
The funny part is I was looking at defensive runs saved when I was making some of these decisions.
Oh yeah.
Sure was. All right. So which one do you want to get us going on? Second base or third base?
Yeah, I'm going to go to second base because I want to talk about my double play combination. So
all right.
In second base, we got Roberto Alomar for $5, Craig Biggio, Chase Utley, Robinson Cano, Jeff Kent. I'm pretty sure that is in the exact opposite direction of how good they are defensively. Like
Kent was not great defensively.
He's horrible. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like he's complete ass. Roberto Alomar was part of the best double play combination I ever watched, and I'm kind of upset that Omar Vizquel wasn't on here for shortstop because I would have taken him in a heartbeat. But yeah, so Ozzie Smith and Roberto Alomar in the center of that infield, dude, like get out of here. That's a no-brainer. And he could hit, and he could run a little bit. So yeah, Roberto Alomar, $5, well spent.
All right, so I kind of was looking through this, and I, in some ways, went a little bit of like bargain basement shopping. I went with Robinson Cano because I compared these people, and I said, okay, Jeff Kent is just terrible, awful, no good defensively. And I also was thinking about this in terms of these were actually the last two positions that I had left. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, how do I want to operationalize this? Like, do I want to spend more money at second and have less at third? Do I want to spin this around? And what happened was to get to my $33, I ended up with Wade Boggs at third base. And I'm going to have to hope that this is like early career Wade Boggs and not like cardboard cutout Wade Boggs. Because like early career Wade Boggs, he was like a neutral fielding third baseman. And then like late career Wade Boggs was basically like you put the cardboard cutout statue of him from The Simpsons out there. But yeah, I mean, the other part about Boggs is Boggs could hit. Like it was very difficult for me looking at this list. Like, part of me wanted to take Roland, but it's like if I take Roland, then I get Biggio, and I'm like, I don't really like Biggio that much.
Mhm.
So it's like, then I look at like Arenado, but then I get Utley, and I'm like, ugh. So that's how I ended up with Boggs and Cano.
Yeah, so the list for those listening at home: Chipper Jones, Adrian Beltre, Wade Boggs, Nolan Arenado, Scott Rowland. So it's funny that you chose Wade Boggs and were really like, I don't want to. I looked at this list and immediately wrote down Wade Boggs like in half a second. Like it did done. Like I don't know. I'm not even thinking about everybody else. I mean, Wade Boggs over the course of 4 years. I mean, even if you count 6 years, he hit 350 plus. He hit 360 plus in 4 different years. He's a career almost 330 hitter for fuck's sake. Career on base percentage of .415. Are you serious? Like this guy's always on base. He's always hitting the ball. Like, yeah, I want this guy. Plus, all I've got are speed guys on the bases, for God's sake. All I need is a base hit, and I'm going to score people. Like, even the guy from first, not only is he going to score, but the guy that's on deck is going to score because he's so goddamn fast. So, yeah, Wade Boggs all day long.
Yep. Yeah, and that was kind of how like I started to like mess around with a lineup, but I'm like, I don't know, I'd have to look this up more. But I'm thinking like Molitor, Pudge, like Bagwell, Bonds, Boggs, like trying to get like power, then contact, kind of trying to mix and match some things, and then loading up like the bottom of the lineup with like Larkin, like have him hit ninth so that he can kind of be on base again for some of these guys as like the lineup turns around, because the middle of my lineup are basically all base cloggers, but
Yeah, I did the same thing. I did put together a lineup, and I had Ricky hitting ninth. So Ricky's going to get up for Ichiro to always get a base hit, followed by Molitor. So the fact that those three guys are together is insane and stupid. And even Ozzie Smith, I think, stole 500 bases in his time, and he's hitting in front of Ricky. So, like, those 4 guys in my lineup have like 4,000 stolen bases or something stupid like that. It's insane. They're
awesome.
gonna run
So
everywhere.
How'd you feel about this random ranking, Sconzi?
This was fun. I enjoy the hell out of this. I wish that it had more than just like some of these people are just dumb. Like why the fuck is who is the one person? Lance Berkman. Why the fuck is Lance Berkman on here?
I mean, Berkman was better than you think, but he's just another dude.
Kenley
right?
Jensen. Why the fuck is Kenley Jansen on here? Like whoever put this list together is an idiot. But well, no, this was fun. I enjoy this. This is fun. We should do more of this. This is what random rankings should be all about, B.
Did you spend your $33 on the mark?
On the nose.
All right. Well, now the random rankings are done, I guess we get to move to our extra points, don't we?
Yeah, hit it, B.
That's me. So, we had a lot of topics this week. Most of them were fairly good. And one of the things that made me really think about is, why is it that we have a lot of these really good things that come out of bad situations, right? Like it's good that people are rallying in times of discomfort and stress and things like that. But what would it take for us to do some of these nice and caring things for people just because we can? And just because it would be a nice thing to do, not because we have to remember someone who's dead or injured or whatever, right? Like, I think that's just a reminder to me that it's great when these things happen, but it would be even better if we just did this for each other daily instead of fighting and being angry and not agreeing and wanting to rewrite history because we don't want people to know that things actually happened, right? So that's my ask for you, is if you have the urge to do something nice for somebody, don't wait for a call from social media or don't wait for a tragedy. Just do it. Give people their flowers while they're alive.
I like that. I know it's a big shock, but I don't have anything planned. I had almost everything set up in advance except for the wheel and my extra point. I'm going to use this to mention very quickly that we are taking a break for a couple weeks after next week. So we'll be back next week for the podcast, and then we're going to take a break for a couple weeks. That's when we're going to do that recap episode, hopefully, maybe, if I can find some time. What have I been thinking about lately, B? Do you know?
4:30 meetings.
Fuck 4:30 meetings. Okay, that's my extra point. Fuck 4:30 meetings, and the 8:30 meeting that I got tomorrow. Fuck those too. No, I think I'll just piggyback off yours to a degree. I've been thinking a lot about being more positive and how do we be more positive, and we saw that on the podcast this week we had a lot more positive topics, right? And it looks like B's moving his mouse, but he's on mute, so I don't know exactly what's happening. Yeah, so we had a lot more positive topics on the podcast this week, and I really think that that's for me, it's a conscious effort to make sure that I am looking at things positively and trying to be as positive as possible, and really putting myself in the mindset of looking for the good, right? Because the things that we look for are the things that we're going to find. I know I've used this example before, but it's just like when you buy a new car or a car that's new to you, all of a sudden you see that car frickin' everywhere, right? It was always there. It was always that popular. It was always around, unless you buy it like brand new. It was always there. You just never noticed it. But now it's part of who you are. It's part of your identity. It's your car. Now you see it everywhere. Same kind of thing, right? The more that we look for negatives, the more that we look for the bad things, the more that we're going to see the negative and the bad things all around us. So I'm trying to train myself to look for things positively, looking for the good examples, look for the people that are doing good. And I'm trying to share those as much as I can, including on this podcast. So I'm not going to say this is a call to you to do the same, but I think it's something that we can all remember is, what you see and what you focus on is what you're going to be. And that's what's going to manifest itself in you. So for me, that's looking at things more positively. And that's what I got, B.
I almost hit the disconnect button, but I didn't. So I am still here, and I am going to remind you, if you would like to find us, you can watch Sconzi here on YouTube, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You can find us on Twitter, AceQ_PROD. I am at Landmark MKE. He is at Sconzi. You can find him on Amazon Sidewalk and all of those other places that you might want to find him. You can find us in your favorite podcast app under We Random, and you will see Sconzi giving the middle finger to our favorite theater person on your YouTube later this week and on your Twitter, not on Facebook, because apparently Facebook won't let us post videos anymore. But thank you for listening. Thank you for watching today. We will talk to you again soon. We wish you a wonderful night, and take care and stay safe, everybody.
See you, everyone. And we out.
Yeah, boy.
I like.
So you hit the stop button.
I hit the wrong stop button. So hopefully it picked back up right away, and everybody's out there still. I hit the wrong button. But if you're not there, thanks for maybe coming back. Anyway, oops. So yeah, that happened. But yeah, no, we gotta do more of the positive stuff, man. We gotta focus on that. That's
kind of my goal this week as I was putting stuff in the sheet, like, what can I find that's interesting or positive?
Yeah, no, you did a great job. By the way, Apex is on your head again.
Well, it happens.
So yeah, I think the more that we can focus on that, the better. I know that we talk a lot about the not great stuff. Maybe we work on keeping that stuff on the back end, and in the front end we talk about good stuff. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I like it being mixed together because it's kind of like a palate cleanser, right? Like, we get mad about something, and then, okay, now we get a good story, and now we can be mad about something, and now we got a good story.
Yeah. I'm going to try to be less mad about things. That's important for me. We can talk about that offline, too.
I mean, that's fair. Like, I think about it in some ways as being cathartic. Like, get it out, be done. Like, don't let it fester.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, well, I'm gonna kick you off because I gotta hit. We're chasing Plaid tonight, B. We gotta do it.
All right, well, good luck, Godspeed, and have fun.
All right, man, take it easy.
See ya.
Bye. All right, we're gonna switch on over to Apex. We're going to I guess I already closed that. We're gonna go over here and find Joe on the Discord. I can hear him clicking that damn controller. Maybe not. All right. Oh wow, he's huffing and puffing over there.
I was playing the Winter Train.
Oh, okay.
I missed this thing.
I know.
But it's only fun with 3 people.
We gotta get me to rank to fucking plat, and then we can do it.
Yeah, we do.
So Chad, just so you're aware what we're talking about, this is the ranked leagues here. You can go all the way up to Apex Predator, which none of us are ever gonna get to. And then there's Masters, Diamond, Platinum, Gold, Silver, Bronze. So right now I'm on Gold. In order to get to Platinum, I need to get to 4,800 RP. I'm at 4642. I've been as close as like 4760, I think, or something like that. So I've been really close. And then I lose a bunch and lose a bunch of our RP. So now that Joe's in Platinum, it makes it a little bit more difficult because we're getting matched up with some crazy good people. And they play the game very, very differently. So it's been a bit of a struggle, but I got to get to Plat. That's my goal. Like, I'm never going to be a Diamond player, ever. But I want to get to Plat, and I'll be happy.
We're going to get to Diamond, Skanzi.
That's never going to happen.
I'm in the last round of this Winter Train thing, so
all right.
I don't remember how it goes. It's my first time playing in a year, so
yeah.
I don't remember if it does a tiebreaker or what, but it's 2-2-2 right now.
I should get my Santa Claus caustic. There it is. Excuse me. I'm going to mute Joe while he's doing that and take a look at some. Oh, you know, I've always kind of wanted this skin. It's a 50% discount because I own something on here, I guess. Or maybe it's just discounted. I like... Oh, look at that gun. Look at that. This is cool. I really like the... that guy. This one, not so much. Oh, actually, now that I see the snowman on there, that's actually super cool. I'm kind of a fan of that. That's pretty good. You got Mr. Freeze here. Holy cow. Mr. Jack Frost. That's it. Hack Frost. This one's all right. A wisecracker. Nice. What did they call this guy? Just caustic. Oh, claw stick. Nice. Claw stick. Brother Bear. Stay frosty. Hack Frost. Okay. All right. There's supposed to be a new thing that came out too, but I don't see that. This Raiders collection. Oh, well, there it is. Oh, I need to look at these. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool. I'm not going to pay 5,000 coins for that, but wow, that's pretty nice. I like that. I like it. It's probably just because he has a beard. That's probably why I like it. Watson's. I mean, it's probably her best skin that I've seen so far, but I don't really play her enough to want to do that. That's wicked. That's like Splinter Cell, man.
Hello, Dirty Harrys. What's a little frostbite on my pepperonis?
Wait, I thought Z-Dubs was here. I could have sworn I heard Z-Dubs.
Dude, we just won and we were a guy down.
Nice, well done. That's kind of interesting.
Oh man, that was close.
Dude, did you look at the special store?
No.
Oh, look at all these. I didn't even look at these. What's that? Where's caustic? No caustic? Shut up. Get out of here. That's kind of cool. Ish. There's one that I really liked. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, this one's cool. The Loba skin's really awesome.
It's the Zadubs. It's the Zadubs.
Did he join us?
I didn't even know he was here.
That one's pretty cool.
Oh,
Valkyrie
man.
skin.
I like
Wraith
the
is
crypto
really-
one.
Which are you looking at, the Jack Frost one or the other ones?
Yeah, the hack, the hack frost.
Hack Frost. If you click on the only way I think you can get to the other one is you have to click on the Raiders collection down in the bottom right. Oh no, you can click up in the top left where it says Season Hub.
Editions.
Season Hub up there. It's got the Raiders in there. Revenant one's kind of cool mainly because he has a beard. Oh, his face is on his back too. That's cool. Wait, we're not doing Winter Express though. Can you change that?
Oh, yeah.
Chugga chugga choo choo.
How you doing, Dubs?
I'm okay.
Oh, that's good.
You guys just running a train?
I ran a train on him.
That's right.
Yeah. What about you, Sconzi? Were you running a train?
No, I don't do that
No.
on the
Not
weekdays.
even on Joe's wife?
Oh, damn.
I had to do just
You
one.
dirty rat!
Yeah,
So, Joe, how are you?
doing great, Z-Dubs, you know. Just pulled out a dub on the train. Down a man. He
Nice.
left us midway. We
What
were
a
freaking up
putz.
2. And then he left, and I'm like, what the frick?
What a
And then
dick.
me and the other guy, we handled the train.
Nice. Nicely done.
How about you? How's the new gig treating you?
Oh, I can't complain. It's just every day is just an incremental adjustment, you know, getting used to things. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I can't complain. I'm genuinely happy with my decision.
Is it busier or just like more stressful?
No, stressful, no. Busier, yes. Yeah, it's more consistently busy versus when I was an agent, there'd be times where it was like, holy crap, busy, and then you'd have downtime. And it's like way more emails and far less phone calls,
I feel you.
which is fine because I'm not a phone call person.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind emails. It's a lot more reviewing spreadsheets and stuff. It's a lot more administrative,
Okay.
which
Sounds about right.
there's a part of me that likes the organizational stuff, like lists and spreadsheets and graphs. So, like, yeah.
That looks like we're going to die right away. Maybe not. There's maybe only one team going.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Hey, you have no idea what this platinum push has been like the last couple days, Dubs.
It's been grueling.
It's been beyond grueling.
We have a team to the right.
Should I drop us? I'm gonna drop us at here. I'm gonna drop us
I think
here.
they went over.
One team didn't. They're right here. Maybe sees a gun they don't need. You know.
I got a Mastiff. Oh, freaking, I picked Mirage. God dang it.
There might be a gun out here.
He's great to run a train with.
All right, what do we want to do?
Let's want to get through the mountain here.
There was a
think
team
they
that landed
landed
right
over
over
there,
there.
right?
Yeah, there's a team that
Yeah.
landed right over there.
Well, I think all the doors are closed.
Yeah, I don't know that I saw the team that was coming this way land over that way.
Maybe they booked it. Yeah, maybe they landed above or.
I haven't seen anything open.
Yeah, they must have booked it.
I could use a backpack if anyone sees one.
Mastiff here. Backpack here. Level 1. Backpack here. Level 1.
hear shooting. I think it's through the mountain though. Where did they? Oh, they went to the. Yeah, they went over here. I see them.
Enemy spotted. They look small. Heads up, got one here.
Hemlock here.
I could use that.
Enemy spotted. They look small.
They pushing us? Or are you down that way?
Bingo.
No, they're not pushing. They're just over here by the bins. We gotta make a move somewhere.
We're in the
So we're,
circle.
we're pretty much dead center in the circle.
We have the benefits.
Yeah.
We are inside the ring.
Yeah, but we're not getting any loot.
We're pretty much looted up for the most part.
I'm glad Scanzi is.
Kind of. I mean, I could
I got
definitely
all-
use some attachments.
Got a longbow and a couple of shots of a prowler.
Oh, you're golden.
I know.
It's championship loadout.
That's right. That's all I need. So
Well, we can.
freaking 29 rounds of a sniper and freaking 50 of a prowler, and I'm good. What more do you need?
You try to cut through here if you want,
Care package on high. Favor from the gods.
or go down that way where there's buildings.
That works.
Bam to the bam.
Lots of heavy.
Out of ideas.
Probably 45. Backpack. Some of these things.
Shield battery here.
2 of them.
Faking them out with a decoy.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Triple take here. Sniper stock here. Level 2.
Lots of thermites over there if you want them.
Charge rifle here.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. Alright, I'm good now.
Thanks.
Come and get your birthday present.
I'm gonna try to hit up this building over here. Oh crap, there's people.
Hostile right here, right in front of me. I think this place needs a little more me.
They're over at that building, Scandy, that I marked.
are you coming back this way or?
Yeah, I'm back in here.
28 purple on one of the guys.
Where were they? On the roof?
Yeah, they were right there.
Let's go this way.
I think they're off on the other side now. Where you go? Oh, you're right there.
Might be something good this way.
I don't hate that idea. Joe, we're backing up.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Bam to the woozle. Sending out a decoy.
Shield battery here.
The heads up in case we need it. Pro tip, shoot the other teams to win. Thanks, Rich. I'm glad you're here, pal. The problem is when you're so bad that you can't hit people, then you're really in trouble.
They're over at the other place.
All right. They're pushing.
Bamboozles for the fools. That was better in my mind. Dupes to the rescue.
I bathe in the blood. All father, give me sight.
You got bamboozled. Bam goes the boozle. You got bamboozled. Look at you.
Scanning the area.
Throw a thermite grenade.
Listen.
Grenade.
They've got a portal at that door.
Which one? That guy's shield is broken.
God, I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. She's right behind you guys. Joe, behind you.
Enemy down.
I'm sorry, that's my bad. I couldn't hit the broadside of a frickin' barn.
Another minus 19, I think. Great.
It's totally me. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it wasn't
It's
just
all
you.
good.
And it was only 14, so you know. That's kind of how these fucking games are going nowadays.
Yeah, it's about par for the course.
Yeah. I'm about done with this ranked bullshit.
Hey, Joe, you see my new Horizon skin?
That's interesting. That is very interesting.
Little bit of a parasite.
Looks like it.
I'm gonna take some ivermectin.
I think that's what Joe's on.
Every day, man. Every day.
Oh, yes. Speaking of that, Joe, how are your worms doing?
You know, they're a little itchy, but little itchy.
Wait, worms are itchy?
Or is it bad?
Depending on where they are.
Okay, all right. I'll take your word for that. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Slaughter our enemies.
Maybe we need to push instead of waiting for people. I know we kind of had this conversation earlier, Joe. There's a lot of placement points to be had, but I think that if we get into a situation like that, I think we just need to push people. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
God, there's a lot of diamond trails. Like a lot of them.
Yeah, there
Holy
are.
shit.
Well, so how the heck are they here then? They
They
got
prob-
the diamond and fell all the way back down the freaking plat.
No, my guess
Four-
is they either got them in previous seasons where you didn't lose them after the season, or they got them in arenas.
Hmm.
Might be something good there.
I mean, if you want
I
to,
don't know
we
if
can
this
try
is
to
a good
make the
idea or not.
we can try to make ranked arenas run on the next split. I'd be okay with
That's I'm down for that, man.
Spotted.
I think ranked arenas we could do. I think we could get real high up there.
that. Oh, we'll give it a shot then. I'm fine with that. Dubs is good with it. I'm taking the middle finger, by the way, boys. So far, it was a very poor choice.
Someone's bow checking.
Well, checking us.
Unless that's Z-dubs.
I mean, are you getting hit or are you just hearing it?
I'll take that.
I'm just hearing it, so it might just be Z-dubs. I don't know.
Dubs, are you bow checking? Well, he's not right now, but I think he might have had a bow check in his hand.
Yeah, maybe. Oh man. All right, boys. I need a havoc.
Sniper.
I need that too.
You find some. Oh, here.
I did find a car.
Oh shit, you didn't mark that shit for me, bro?
Well, I picked it up.
Oh,
I netted it.
Car SMG here.
go for it, Dubs.
Thank you, Zadubs.
I'm gonna
Volt
cancel that.
SMG here.
Is there some ammo?
Sniper ammo here, if you choose.
Ammo for what?
That
Volt? Probably, yeah. I didn't take anything.
All right, I'm coming for it. Oh man, this is golden.
Battle begins.
Dubs, did you take the car?
Oh yeah, did you mark it here?
No, it's yours. I just wanted to make sure if you didn't grab it, I was going to take it. No, you're good. I've got a rampage. Thank you, though. You can do more damage with it than I can anyway.
Energy ammo here.
I do want to load up on thermites, though, if I'm going to stick with this thing for a little bit. Because, damn, this thing on thermites is disgusting.
Range not too far. I'm okay with that.
The car?
No, the rampage.
Rampage? Yeah. That's what I was just shooting with the last game. It did some damage.
Yeah, it doesn't play around.
Not enough, but it did some.
Is near.
I mean, we still died, but...
Just a moment. Crafting.
Could also really use a better optic for this fucking thing. But on second thought, it
I think
doesn't
there's
matter.
a 2x4 in there, but I don't know if that's what you're looking for.
That would have worked. Tony Macaroni got knocked by Bagel. So apparently breakfast
food
is
fight.
breakfast is superior.
Yeah.
I'd suggest we move.
Yeah, we got a little ways to go. It's not too bad though. And it's right along the coast here. I can't ping it for some reason that way.
Thermite grenade here.
Care package. Dropping from low.
Could use a 2x cog, and then I need one more standard stock.
Alright, I need any standard stock.
Yeah, I've got a blank hole, so
Yeah, same. And I need an energy mag.
Okay.
Yeah.
To those who need it, there is an extended energy mag. Shield battery here.
Well,
Backpack here.
I just found a level 2.
Optics here. Close range.
Oh, what the frick?
You got everything right there, man.
Did anyone need any of that?
I mean, I would have taken it if I did.
G-dubs, you there?
I'll take that.
What?
2x cog,
Mm.
shield battery, level 2 backpack, and an extended energy battery.
Me and Newty could use that.
Which one did you need, G-dubs?
Well, the cog ideally, but whatever.
Alright,
I mean,
you go ahead and take the cog.
Mine, darlings.
I'll, let me...
Won't let me reping it.
Well, okay, it's because I marked it. I'll
Oh,
unping it.
Cog is right there. Shield battery, and here's your energy. Oh, you said you just found a level 2 with that?
An extended energy.
Yeah, I just found a level 2, but thank you, sir.
Yeah. Glad that I could be completely useless.
now that you guys both have level 2 backpacks, if you see another, let me know.
I might
All
change mine out for the new one instead.
What? Get out of here, Sconzi. Oh, frick.
Ooh, I think I'll take you, Mr. 301. Now I need a 3x or a cog, please, if you see one that you don't need. And I need to switch my ammo ratio.
Light ammo here.
totally busted out a Ferris Bueller sound clip on the podcast tonight. It was pretty awesome.
Did you?
Yeah. Pardon my French. You're an asshole. It was pretty good. I'm very proud of myself.
Oh, crap.
Yep. I could definitely use that.
Optics here. Close range.
I could use that.
Extended energy mag here. Level 3.
Nice. Stubbs over here cleaning up. I need to keep in mind that we probably just alerted everybody to us. Dubs, you need shields or are you good?
Watch my back, pals.
Yeah.
Shields. Next ring's really far. For you folks not used to traveling intergalactically. Attention. Delivering replicator.
Check out that replicator coming in.
You want to maybe, how far out of the ring are those guys? Maybe swing over and hold up here?
Explore this way.
Or do we want to push straight into the ring early?
Shall we head this way?
I mean, I'm down for pushing into the ring. I just don't want to hang out at this building.
Yeah, I hate these buildings.
Was there a drop or was that a replicator?
Replicator.
On up.
Alright.
Wonder what's over here. Probably bad guys are gonna kill me. Oh, just a sneaky little passage. Alright, fine.
This stuff has all been looted.
Optics here. Mid-range.
Fuck me.
3x.
I could use that.
Shit. Thank you.
It's time for the replicator. It's time for the replicator.
How close is the ring? Do you guys want to run this way with me real quick and I can scan this beacon? Or do we want to...
Sure.
I might have heard somebody down there.
Oh, there's some shooting.
Yeah.
I want to get up on the roof.
Alright, I'm not worried about the beacon.
I was going to try to get on the roof.
Oh, Dom's already down there, so... We'll see if I can hit it quick. I'm all about hitting it quick, boys.
Oh, they're pretty close. They're right over here.
Got one here.
Cheers. Eyes to the skies. A care package.
Oh, I see people at the...
Coming. Yeah, we gotta go way into the back corner. We can just head that way now if you guys want.
Oh boy.
at, Joe?
They were over here, but
Might be something good this way.
yeah, there's some people over here.
There's some people up there too.
I just want to repeat that. Oh, there's some people over here too. Top of the mountain. And there's someone right there in a trident.
Scotty right there.
This is not an ideal place to be.
No, I really hate this spot.
I guess the benefit is that our back's right up against the ring, but still.
Shots fired, and they're hitting me.
But Joe's getting shot.
Well, let's move someplace else then.
Yeah.
Next ring's quite far. Relatively speaking, of course. Replicator.
I just gotta patch myself up. Hang on.
If you see any health laying around, let me know.
Okay.
Optics here. Close.
Actually, yeah.
Bomb bots are shooting at me.
Bam to the woozle. Sending out a decoy.
So clearly there's a team about 150.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
And so what's the plan, Stan?
I say we go now. I mean,
You want to sneak out this way?
This way.
It's pretty much the, it gives us a little bit of cover from where that team's at. But then we're going to be way out in the open.
Shots fired, and
Let's
they're
explore
hitting me.
this way. The ring is close. Time grace.
There
Even
was
the
a,
tr-
there
I
was a team
suspect
over
it's
there.
still back here.
Recharging shields.
Maybe we can go to this first building and at least kind of get a lay of the land.
Yeah, I think this place needs a little more me. Yeah, ring's close. 45 seconds.
Oh, there's definitely some
there
shit
they
going on
go.
over there.
30 seconds remain. Safety is an arrow shot away.
Got him.
Oh, someone's landing way over there. We could probably sneak up over this way.
This way.
Got him.
10 seconds, dears. The ring's close and we're cutting it. Well, close.
Might be something good this way.
Go bamboozle.
It's a crazy last ring, man.
And we're not inside of the
Syringe here.
Check it out. Care package coming in.
The ring is on us, so we're gonna have to move.
Yeah, we gotta bust a move. This is not cool.
Bamboozles for the foolsels.
I mean, we can go straight through here, but that sure looks like a fucking trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
The new kill leader.
Scanning, Joe.
Bless me with
Oh,
sight.
came up clean, so.
Champion has fallen.
I mean, they all know we're here now, but other than that.
Faking him out with a decoy.
Great, my guy's stuck.
Nice decoy, Joe.
Freaking great.
You dirty rat!
Bam to the woozle. Yeah, sending out a decoy.
F me. Alright, do we want to go up by Z-Dubs? I think I hear
Sure.
people in the water, though.
Oh, I just heard a beacon get scanned.
Scanning the area.
Go out and bamboozle him.
Oh, this is that secret revive thing.
Yeah, well, we have a minute, so we may want to start scooting around.
There.
We could try to go out Z-Dub's way here and sneak around.
They're right up over here somewhere. Yep. They just called in a lifeline package right there.
Marking our surroundings.
Oh, there they are.
Alright, I'll come try
This
to
is gonna
charge
get-
rifle him to
This is
death.
gonna get toasty.
Yeah. We got 47 seconds for the ring.
Oh. I didn't even get a shot off.
Yeah, that's probably my bad because I scanned them. I knew we were there. I'll scan them from over here and see if I can draw their ire. Oh, the Dubs or is that them? Oh,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was me shooting at them. They're up top. Ooh, this gives nice cover. There's a building right here.
Fancy a wee stroll this way.
Are there people back here though?
yes, absolutely. But this building is in the ring, so this is not
Where
bad.
did you guys go?
Down
If blessed,
into the building.
Oh,
here to
frick.
benefit.
There you go. Hope that was you.
Yeah.
I just saw a shadow and I'm like, oh, that must be Joe.
Yeah, good news is this is definitely in the ring, this front part.
Yeah, the bad news is that team's gonna push on us without a doubt.
It's okay. No, I hear him.
Scanning the area. Hostile over there.
Target spotted. Opening fire.
Firing! Reloading!
Marking our surroundings.
Oh, they're here.
This guy's, I don't know what the hell just happened there, but the Wraith that was over there is one shot. Well, she was. This guy's pushing, he's pushing, he's pushing.
You fix my shield and then I'll get you, Scotsy. Stay here.
Yep, I'm just trying to get some cover.
Taking a moment to recharge.
Anybody got a big house by chance?
Marking our surroundings.
Faking him out with a decoy. One sec. Healing up.
Yeah, I'm doing syringes now. Whoever dropped that, you can pick it up if you want. Thank you, though.
We're right around the corner.
Frag grenade set. Frag grenade set.
10 seconds. Ring's close. Looking for a wee
Ooh, something blew up out there for 75.
Using the decoys, dude. Get the bamboozling.
They're straight across over there.
Yeah, we gotta go.
All right, I'm following Dubs.
There's people over there too.
grandpa over there.
Do we want to gatekeep these guys?
One sec. Healing up.
Jump,
We
Dub, Joe.
We have another team right on us.
I got one of them down in the ring. I'm dead, but just leave me. I'm a lost cause.
Marking our surroundings.
Oh, it's busy in there.
Fuck. Trying to
There's-
stick behind
yeah,
me. One out to the left there too.
Yep. Ah,
Nice try.
Nice try.
Ah,
For like 3 squads in there.
yeah, it got ugly at the end, but it wasn't a negative game, damn it, so I'll take it.
Oh my god, I got some RP. It's a miracle.
I mean, if I have to piece it together with 16 RP games, I'll do it. I'm okay
Hey,
with that.
whatever it takes, man.
Right? Whatever gets me there.
know, we all make bad choices. You live.
What happened to that day I had a couple days ago when I was like, dude, I'm on fire. I gained like 300 RP. What happened all of a sudden?
It's that next rank up, man. It hurts.
Part of it.
It hurts real bad. It's 100% what it is. Because it was instant and
It was, yeah.
unrelenting, like just nonstop.
Where are we going, Joe?
I don't know. There's still quite a few people in the ship.
Could potentially go there.
I was gonna say, how's the butthole looking?
I mean, there's some teams to the right that might be going there, but I think they're heading there.
The butthole?
Yeah, because it looks like a butthole. No, they're coming here.
Should I drop straight down?
I'd
Or
say
into the green
yes.
building to the left?
Go
Straight
down.
down?
Go down. There's a team landing actually right there. Yeah, this could be a nice negative game for us, boys. Not for you guys, 'cause you're so much better than me.
Try to be positive. This is going to be a positive game.
All right, let's do it.
Look, Joe's got all sorts of stuff over there.
Apparently
Yeah.
so.
30-30 repeater.
Got a hop up here. Turbocharger.
Oh man, who's taking that?
Not me, I don't need it.
Nobody?
Charge rifle here.
Attention. First blood.
Oh, someone got the party started.
Optics here. Sniper. Always better than iron
Heavy ammo here. Light ammo here.
Shit.
Dibs.
You guys want to move to this next building?
Yeah, I'm down to keep moving.
Fuck, I didn't even get that backpack. How the fuck does everything get looted before me? Which building are we going to?
How about this way?
This one over here.
Extended light mag here. Level 1. R99 here. Send in a decoy. Okay, wait, how do I know that I'm not the decoy? Alright, this is dream within a dream. How about this way?
There was a team that landed over in that rough vicinity.
Oh man, there's a big purple shield. Blue shield.
Evo shield here.
I think they may have booked it.
Yeah, everything here is not looted.
Yeah, what the heck is up with this? They must have bailed.
Something good there.
Oops.
R301 here.
Mid-range.
I could
Always
use that.
better than iron sights.
Everything's still closed down there
Let's go
too.
this way.
I are confused.
Yeah, all this is unlooted up here too.
We are inside the ring.
I don't know what happened to him then.
R99 here.
Just a sec. Trapping it up.
What's in there? Where's crafting?
2x4.
Crafty. One moment.
Delivering care package.
Care package on high. Favor from the gods.
Yeah, it's weird. None of this is
Optics
looted.
here. Close range.
Oh, where's that? Ooh.
Got a hop up here. Turbocharger.
Another turbocharger.
I have located the next ring. Trust your maps.
If I only had a Havoc.
Somebody ziplining?
Yeah, me.
I'll meet.
Energy ammo here.
And we're in the next circle, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, we got a little ways to go for the one after this, though.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. You want to move now, or?
I'm fine with that.
Joe's doing a lot of teabagging over there.
Hmm. Lots of tea.
Which way do we want to go? This way, maybe?
Let's explore this way.
That works for me.
I missed a zip line, so I guess I'll check these crates over here.
Oh, 2 backpack.
Oh, this is a good idea. Unless I die before I get up to you guys.
Optics here. Close range. Highlights your enemies. Devotion here.
Dude, I thought about it. Then I decided not to.
Light ammo here.
Holy energy, Batman.
Could you use a standard stock?
Standard stock here. Level 1.
Just drop that.
Oh, there's some people over here.
One here.
Close, far.
Got one here.
Yep, right across.
They're pushing us hard.
Off the right. I'm spotted.
Setting up my decoy.
One downstairs cracked.
Popping a Phoenix. That's my smoke. God damn it. Yeah, that one in the window is...
I'm down. Jesus Christ. What the fuck kind of bullshit is this?
Oh, Joe. That was pretty fucking classic. Ah! That was pretty classic, though, Joe.
I had to hit him with the boozle.
You boozled the fuck out of them.
That one did feel nice, I will say. I went down like a chump on the third one, but that particular one, that was feeling good. I'm still negative RP, so it doesn't really matter. Ay, ay, ay. Skanzi, how much more of a beating can we take?
I don't know. I'm one game away from uninstalling this thing and never playing again.
Oh no.
Yeah, but what would you play?
Dude, I've got like 174 games that I haven't played. Could very easily find other games to play.
Don't let it defeat you, Skanzi. We're so close.
There's no I in quit, Skanzi.
Well,
Wait,
there's a U. And an I. Thanks, Skanzi. Could have used that like 3 seconds earlier, but you know, I'll take what I can get.
You know what? Stop being fucking picky, Joe.
The ring isn't really complex, but it can be a little complicated. Wait, what did I just say? Ahead, we talk of victory and slaughter.
Let's go find them all.
Introducing your champion.
My legs are ready to go. Some assembly required.
I will choose our location for battle. Prepare for battle.
There's a squad to our left. I don't see anyone coming here yet.
Attention. First blood.
Oh, someone got the party started.
I'm gonna take the gravity thing up by Z-dubs.
there is a team up here.
Oh, there's
Not
what?
not urgently. Like I don't hear them, but I did see them. Oh, they're there. They're here.
Oh crap.
Alright, I'll try to get to you guys. If you're gonna bounce, let me know before I jump. Otherwise, I'm jumping right now.
Archer out. Throwing our start. There's one right here. Bam! There goes the booze old dirt.
I got boozled by Joe's foozle.
Dukes the clock.
Combat. Reloading.
Bad news.
There's a guy back here.
Target's right in front of me.
Enemy taken out. Need to recharge my shield.
Got one here.
This caustic is trash.
Only the two of us remain.
Getting hit over here.
Oh, that. Yeah, the other one down there is. He's pushing you from behind, Skanzi.
Yeah, I can only handle one
Nice
at a
try.
time.
Makes you feel any better. My fans love you. Enemies right here.
want to try some Winter Express?
No.
All right. To the grind we go.
Play this until I get rid of this game.
All right.
You made the right choice this time.
Alright, let's do this. It'll be fun. And if not, well, we all make bad choices. You live.
Entropy is the natural order of the universe. I simply catalyze the process.
This is your champion.
Clearly the Bloodhound thing isn't living up to what it has been. I'll go back to my boy.
Yeah.
It was good while it
Bring the
lasted.
Caustic back.
Yeah.
I make things by hand and kill things by hand.
At least I'll die by what got me here.
I hate to see you so upset, but I'm just so bloody happy. I hate to see you so upset, but I'm just so bloody happy.
I look forward to getting my hands.
All right, butthole or fingers?
Oh, can we have both?
Why can't we have some fingers
Butthole or
and then the butthole?
fingers? I think we're going butthole.
What about? Oh, never mind.
Oh, I needed that. I think we're the only ones going into the butthole.
You know, and I was gonna say we could go to the fingers and then reach around to the butthole.
Oh, yes.
Yes, sir.
Grab
Here's-
the treasures within.
There's people to our left and people to our right in the other spots, so we'll just have to remember that when we ever decide to exit this place.
You never exit the butthole.
Car SMG here.
Anybody want the car?
I'll take it. I'm gonna drop a hemlock if anyone wants that.
Got an Evo shield here. Level 2.
Ooh.
Alright, I'm running the old 301 and EVA 8.
Evo shield here. Level 2.
Yeah, I could use
Extended energy mag located over here. Level 3.
Why you guys gotta tempt me with all this energy stuff?
Where was the team to our right? Like over here?
Do not
Do some research in this area.
do not know.
I mean, you're the one who said it, damn it.
decoy. Backpack here. Level 2.
Oh, 2 backpack by me.
Shit. Oh, look, there's one right next to me, too.
Back here. Level 2.
So I
They're
switched to,
freaking everywhere.
I'm gonna switch to the 301.
Car SMG here.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
I need it.
Heavy ammo here. 45 seconds remain. The ring is some distance. I need light ammo.
Forget that.
Half it.
What'd you do, Joe?
I picked up a sniper again. Told
trying-
myself I wasn't going to.
I was over here running the same as you because I figured then I'd be good.
You're running the Eva?
Yeah. I've been running an SMG as my backup, but I figured, yeah, I'll switch it up.
Heads up.
It's clear what I've been doing hasn't been working for shit.
Phoenix kid here.
I need lots of light ammo.
Well, we could always take this
You wanna take a
trident. I'm sure some freaking diamond player would be sitting there with a Kraber and just freaking one shot all three of us or something.
Probably.
Freaking throw 3 arc stars on us and Kraber us, and we're all dead in a matter of 1 second.
Let's go this way.
Not to interrupt a craftsman while he comes.
The frick are you crafting?
Fucking ammo. Oh, sorry. Did you want to craft something?
No, you're good. I'll wait my turn.
Hey, what happened to my light ammo? Fuck. Got shafted out of my light ammo. That's fucking great.
Here, I'm gonna craft some too. Oh, I'm not gonna have much extra.
Yeah, you're fine.
Disregard.
Head towards Dubs.
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader. I must confess, it's what I long for.
I'm coming, boys.
That's what she said.
Bush.
Yes. You dirty rat.
We did Dirty Rat pretty good on one of them, and then it didn't matter because we still barely got any points. Didn't lose though, so I mean, there's that.
I'm traveling. I don't think any of this has this stuff been looted. I don't know.
I just saw somebody right up there.
Oh, great.
We could take the long way around.
You want to?
Up to you guys.
Good.
Hi, I'm down for whatever. All I know is that ring's coming. Nope, that is a negative.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3. Placing gas trap.
All right. I'm busting a move.
You know, dude, just bust a move.
That's right.
You want it?
Uh-oh.
Doesn't sound great.
Nope. I think they're right where we need to be, too.
Yeah, we're good right here, technically.
Someone flying in.
Sure sounded like it. You want me to scan?
Oh, they're right over here, dude.
Over there. Opening fire. Reloading.
They're at the building.
Yep.
Alright, I'm kind of trying to keep tabs behind us.
Sending out my decoy.
There's somebody else. I don't know. I'm pushing up by Dubs.
Trap set and waiting.
This gravity cannon sounds like me after eating too much Taco Bell.
Sounded like me right before
Where
stream.
they at, Joe?
They're at the building right there.
Replicator here, falling down.
Follow the tunnel.
Are you portaling right to their building? They just went into that door.
Yeah, I portaled right in front of her so she could see me.
And they're hitting me. Throwing frag. Giving my shields a recharge. Send in a decoy. Wait, how do I know I'm not the decoy?
If I go in the portal, can I throw a grenade, do you think? Where did you put it?
It's right underneath the building.
Getting shot at. Yeah, getting shot at. Hostile out.
Doesn't sound good.
Recharging shields. Extract deployed. Sending out another me. Damn, he's good looking.
We could go
There's a
back and go
gold-
around if we want.
There's a gold death box. I was over there looting and they scanned.
Getting shot at. You got bamboozled. Giving my shields a recharge.
Well, we're gonna have to either push them or we're gonna have to go backwards and go around. It's pretty much the only options we've got.
Ring is in close proximity. 1 more minute.
Well, what do you guys want to do? Sconcy?
Whatever you guys want to do, I'm game with. But whatever it is, we gotta figure it out quick.
Let's go around the long way and get burned a little.
1/2 of the squads remain.
I mean, I don't know what
They
else
just
to do.
scanned us, so they're gonna be pushing probably.
Pressure is
Let's freaking go.
Bam! To the... Bam! I'm running out of ideas.
trap set. And waiting.
I have
Using the decoy escape.
no things. Yeah, they're coming.
Bamboozled.
Point jumping.
Introducing new.
They know what we did.
You got bamboozled. Look at you. You got bamboozled. You got bamboozled.
Adding another gas trap.
Ha! Bamboozles for the
We're just gonna keep moving.
Yeah, I said it.
Yep.
Administering medical aid.
Alright.
Patching myself up.
We have the ring. 10 seconds.
This is a good spot to stop and keep an eye on 'em. I love your decoy over there.
We are all outside of the ring.
I do love me a good decoy.
I don't think they're pushing back there.
No, if I had to guess, they're going to push around from the...
Yeah, I would agree. I'll just keep an eye for a minute if you guys want to keep an eye that way.
Was there somebody over there?
Eyes on
Which
that
could
spot.
be a deciding
I don't know.
variable.
I think I saw the door close. I could be wrong though.
I don't see anything at all back here.
You dirty rat!
That's right.
I'm not too ashamed to rat. I'm not good enough to kill people, so I need to rat to get some points.
Get out there and bamboozle.
I think we're going to be in a decent spot. I'm going to guess the ring's going to be
We should
over here.
conduct a search right here.
Oh yeah, kind of.
Got a replicator coming in.
If anyone sees a 2X they don't need, let me know.
Yes, sir. If you find a 3X that you don't want, I can give you my 2X.
Optics here. Sniper.
That is neither a 2X nor a 3X, Joe.
I know.
Placing gas trap.
Heads up. Got one here.
God dang, there's a lot of fighting over there.
We're at.
The champion has been eliminated.
Careful, Dubs. There's prowlers up there.
Champion, huh? Send in a decoy. Wait, how do I know I'm not the decoy?
Yep. There are definitely prowlers up here.
Need to recharge my shields.
Do you need this light ammo?
Nope.
Thank you.
Ring's not too far. 45 left.
Only 30 seconds remain. The ring moves.
How about this way?
Oh, your
There's a death
decoy's getting
box.
straight. Your decoy's getting straight murdered.
Is he?
Yeah, that prowler had him.
Did you need some of that light, Joe?
Oh. Right there, they're getting
Oh
their teammate
God,
up.
yes. They're in a fight too.
Dying outside the ring.
Thinking we might want to swing around towards the right a little bit.
I'm going to this death box. Just try to see if there's a little more loot. Maybe an optic. Oh, there's. Circle's coming. Oh yeah, they're right here.
Where are they?
They were moving
Well, they
off
went
to the right.
to that, but there was a team over here somewhere too.
Placing an independent variable.
Got one spotted.
Round 4. Beginning ring countdown.
This is not a bad ring for us.
No, because this edge right here is just inside the circle.
God, do I need more fucking ammo? Is there any light ammo in that box that was up here?
Enemy spotted. It looks small.
Fuck, I'm just wasting ammo at this point.
Bam to the woozle. Sending out a decoy. Darn shots fired and they're hitting me. Recharging shields.
There's people up here.
Up by us?
Yep, right above us.
I'm down. He's getting his person up. Gibraltar's finishing me. They're all finishing me. Damn it.
Remember this, I'm the one you should have concerns about.
Joe, one of them is knocked. Oh, there's two teams over there.
Yep.
Just, if you're gonna stay over there, I would just rat. I'm in the circle over here if you can get to me.
Can I make it?
Looks.
No, can
oh,
I make
shit.
it, Z-Dubs? Can I make it to you?
I don't. Yeah.
It looks clear, but there is somebody to the east and probably in that building that are still throwing shit.
I put some bullets on him.
You're being aimed at.
They're in that round building. You know what? I'm gonna do a portal, Joe.
So I think someone just portaled to us here too. So we gotta be careful.
Got one spotted.
Should I come over there?
Well, I mean, they know I'm here, but they know you're there.
Yeah, it's probably a better angle into the ring.
Enemy spotted.
I'm so tempted to grab one of these.
They're getting their teammate up over here.
Target spotted.
Ring's moving.
Still somebody above you, Joe.
Yeah. God damn it, they're gonna get me. Yeah, there's one above. He's up on the top floor. He's just camping like a bitch.
There's one on the bottom floor too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we did dirty rat ourselves all the way to a top 5, so.
I mean, it's better than it would have been otherwise, I guess.
I think we're in some positive RP since we're top 5.
A little bit.
Yeah, you got some. All right. Well, on that note, I'm out.
Alrighty, Joe.
It's been real.
Night, Joe.
It's been real. Have
It's
a good
been
one.
real. Have a good night, Joe.
Bye.
Oh, I didn't even play the new sound.
It's night time.
That's right.
On that note, I'm gonna take my 0 damage game and go. It never gets old. Sometimes I'm clever.
Every now and then. Every now and then.
It's night time.
We should have an easier lobby without Joe being in here, so that's a good thing, I guess.
Need something? I'm sure we can come to an agreement.
If I may be honest, I find death fascinating.
Breaking bones and breaking
It's a nice skin.
5 decades running.
Patty P-Funk.
Introducing your champion.
Patty P-Funk. Put it bump. That P-Funkadelic.
It's tight. Tight like a tiger.
Alright, I think we're the only ones going into the Devil's Anus here.
Devil's anus.
Well, there were some people close by, so.
Come on.
Let's
That's
pick-
what she said.
Observing this area.
Okay, Michael Scott.
Tossing thermite.
Needing a thermite.
Throwing Arc Star.
Trap is set. Data soon to follow.
First blood already. That's what happens when you get too excited.
Trap is set. Data soon to follow.
We find ourselves
Oh, hey, they're right there.
variable. Firing. Taking fire. Spotted one.
Trying to come to you guys without dying. Do we go upstairs, you think?
Oh, I don't know.
Enemy here, fellas. Joker's shooting at me.
Enemy a gas trap behind.
Launching me knuckle cluster.
Adding another gas trap.
That's their.
They're shooting at me.
Let's go upstairs. You guys want to go upstairs?
Shields.
Fine by me. I don't have crap anyway.
Beware. I've added a variable.
Champion eliminated.
Introducing a new variable.
Welcome to the shop. I've got just the thing for you. Remember who hooked you up? I've got your back.
Attention.
Don't mind if I do.
Got us a new kill leader. Wouldn't mind saying g'day to him.
Using gas trap. Volt SMG here.
Optics here. Mid-range.
I'd love that, but I can't use it right now.
I need an extended energy mag.
Recharging me shields.
I don't want to pick that up just in case I run into a 301 I might like.
Son of
Taking
a...
damage. Joker in. Gas trap deployed. Knuckle cluster out. Throwing thermite. Tossing thermite.
Enemy right here.
Fire. Oh, damn. Clear here.
Gas trap. Placing gas trap.
Fucking A. Well, that sucked.
Eddie Defunk was useless. That's what she said.
That's what you said.
Oh, I need to use Bangalore, Bloodhound Watson, Horizon, Loba Crypto. Let's do Loba.
trying to go.
Landing in this area yields a high probability for success.
How about your mom's house?
Down and locked. Let's land over there.
Damn! It's pretty good.
And then me, her, and your dad can have a threesome.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Dude, I can't tell from your voice if you're 35 or 15.
Yes.
I'm both. Nah, I was totally just kidding. Are we gonna
die?
Okay. There's a team right above us, right below us,
Yep.
right above us.
Right below us.
Yo, let's fuck this team up.
Yeah, you,
Hell
you
yeah,
don't
man,
know,
let's
you don't
do
know who
it.
you're playing with, man. I can't fuck nobody up.
Aw, shit.
One shot.
I need a gun. I don't have any fucking gun.
Spotted one.
Oh. I killed the champion, but
They were the champion because they killed us. Oh, you mean the champion?
I
Gotcha.
killed the champion. Or no, I didn't. No fumble did. Well, whatever. Excuse me.
Chad, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight. I'm not feeling it tonight. I'm very frustrated with this game, which is probably making me even worse than I normally am. So I'm just gonna say goodnight. I'm gonna play a few more games and then maybe I'll get drunk. No, I'm just kidding. Probably just go sit and veg in front of a movie or something. I say that, but I'll probably play this until the last minute before I have to run to bed. And I'm gonna drop down to like gold 4. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I thought we had a really good podcast tonight. We had a lot of great positive things, which were great. And yeah, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. And we'll be back tomorrow to punish ourselves some more at 7 o'clock Central Time. Thanks, everybody.